Attention passionate Pittsburgh Steelers fans. Latest news, something big is happening in the AFC North and it could change the game. We're talking about a direct impact on Pittsburgh Steelers' path to another Super Bowl run, a power shift that could leave a division rival stumbling for years. We're bringing this to you firsthand. But before that, if you're a true Pittsburgh Steelers fan, subscribe to the channel to strengthen this passion even more. Show that you're also part of this family. Let's help each other reach 1,000 subscribers. Share with your friends and Pittsburgh Steelers fans. Let's get to the news now. When you think about the Steelers, especially heading into this 2025 NFL season, there's a lot of buzz that's been building up. And no, it's not just about the usual off-season rumors or draft day speculation. We're talking about a seismic shift, a game-changing move that could redefine the entire division and perhaps even the conference. The Steelers, under head coach Mike Tomlin, have always been a team that keeps fans on the edge of their seats, and this offseason has been no different. The big news, of course, is the signing and official starting role of none other than Aaron Rodgers. Yes, you heard that right, the legendary quarterback who's been the face of the Green Bay Packers for over a decade, now taking the helm in Pittsburgh. And that's a huge deal, folks. To understand the magnitude of this, let's take a step back and look at what this means for the Steelers. The team has been in a bit of a rebuild phase over the last few seasons, trying to find their identity post-Ben Roethlisberger. But with Rodgers now leading the charge, suddenly everything looks different. The Steelers are not just hopeful, they're serious contenders. Rodgers, known for his incredible arm talent, football IQ, and clutch performances, instantly elevates the offense and raises the bar for everyone around him. But what makes this move even more exciting is what the team has been doing around him to build a championship-ready roster. Earlier this offseason, the Steelers made a blockbuster trade that shook the NFL landscape, acquiring superstar wide receiver DK Metcalf from the Seattle Seahawks. That move, no doubt, sent a message that Pittsburgh is all in on competing now. Metcalf, a dynamic force with elite speed, size, and hands, immediately becomes Rodgers' primary weapon, a weapon that can stretch defenses and create mismatches all over the field. But that wasn't the only move. The Steelers also traded away George Pickens to the Dallas Cowboys, a move that surprised many. However, it signals that the team is looking to reshape its receiving core, perhaps to make room for new additions or to acquire a different type of receiver to complement Metcalf. And here's where things get interesting. Adding another wide receiver to pair with Metcalf and the existing core would be a strategic move that could push the Steelers' offense into a whole new stratosphere. Think about it. Rodgers, with his quick decision-making and deep ball accuracy, working in tandem with multiple elite receivers. It's a dream scenario for any quarterback, and especially for Rodgers, who's always thrived when surrounded by talent. But the question that's been swirling around NFL circles is whether the Steelers might go further, maybe pull off another blockbuster trade to bring in a star receiver. And one name that keeps popping up is Terry Mclaurin from the Washington Commanders. Now, I know what some of you might be thinking, how realistic is this? Well, it's not out of the realm of possibility. Mclaurin, a proven NFL star, has been frustrated with the Commanders lately, mostly because of contract issues. He's entering a situation where he's made it clear he wants a long-term deal, and if that doesn't happen soon, a trade could be on the horizon. Recently, reports from insiders like Jordan Schultz have indicated that Mclaurin has expressed his displeasure with the franchise's progress on a new contract, and he's even skipped voluntary workouts, a sign of his frustrations bubbling over. Now, imagine a duo of DK Metcalf and Terry Mclaurin lining up in the Steelers' offense. That's nearly unstoppable. Both are capable of stretching the field, making contested catches, and providing Rodgers with multiple reliable targets. And with Rodgers' ability to read defenses and deliver precise passes, the Steelers could have one of the most potent aerial attacks in the league. This kind of weaponry, combined with Pittsburgh's already strong defense led by players like T.J. Watt and Minkah Fitzpatrick, could make the Steelers a true Super Bowl favorite in 2025. And let's not forget the recent performance of Mclaurin in the 2024 season with Washington. He played all 17 games, caught 82 passes for over 195 yards, and scored 13 touchdowns. That's a player who can step in immediately and make a difference. Sure, the trade might not be imminent, and there's always the question of whether the Commanders are willing to part with such a key player. especially given the franchise's recent struggles and uncertainty at the quarterback position. But the fit is undeniable, and it's a move that could make the Steelers' offense almost unstoppable. Now, moving beyond just the hypothetical trades, the bigger picture here is the strategic direction the Steelers are taking. The NFL landscape is constantly shifting, and the AFC North, in particular, is becoming more competitive than ever. The Cincinnati Bengals, with Joe Burrow, continue to impress, and the Baltimore Ravens are always lurking with a strong defense and a mobile quarterback in Lamar Jackson. The Steelers, with Rodgers leading the way, want to re-establish themselves as the division's dominant team, and acquiring top-tier weapons, whether through trades or the draft, is essential to that goal. What's fascinating about the Steelers' approach this offseason is that they're not just sitting back and waiting for things to happen. They're actively making bold moves, and that signals a franchise that's determined to contend now rather than later. When you combine a Hall of Fame caliber quarterback like Rodgers with emerging stars like Metcalf and potentially Mclaurin, the Steelers could have one of the most explosive offenses in the NFL. And that's exactly what they need if they want to make a deep playoff run and finally bring another Lombardi trophy back to Pittsburgh. Of course, there are still questions. Will the Steelers be able to pull off a trade for Mclaurin? Will they add another veteran or draft pick to further bolster the receiving core? How quickly will Rodgers gel with his new teammates? And perhaps most importantly, can this revamped roster stay healthy and consistent throughout the grueling NFL season? Those are uncertainties, but the optimism and the strategic moves this team has made suggest they're in it to win it. Looking ahead, the Steelers' schedule is going to be challenging, as always. But with Rodgers at the helm and a roster loaded with talent, they are poised to make some serious noise in 2025. Fans are already buzzing about the potential for a playoff push, and some even see a legitimate shot at a Super Bowl appearance if everything falls into place. Remember, this isn't just about adding stars. It's about the chemistry, coaching, and execution that turn talent into championships. And if the Steelers' front office and coaching staff can keep everything aligned, this season could be one for the history books. In the grand scheme of NFL history, Pittsburgh has always been a franchise that values resilience, defense, and smart, strategic moves. From the steel curtain of the 1970s to the recent dominance of players like Ben Roethlisberger and T.J. Watt, the Steelers thrive on a culture of grit and excellence. Now, with Aaron Rodgers leading the charge, that culture could see a new chapter unfold, one filled with high-powered offense and championship aspirations. And the exciting part: we're just getting started. The offseason is still young, and the NFL universe is watching closely to see what Pittsburgh will do next. So, as we gear up for what promises to be an electrifying 2025 season, keep your eyes on the Steelers. The pieces are coming together, and the potential is enormous. Whether it's a trade for Mclaurin, another strategic signing, or just the development of their current roster, this team is making it clear they're here to compete, to win, and to bring that Lombardi back to Pittsburgh. The AFC North better watch out because the Steelers are back in the game, and they're playing to win. And honestly, as a Steelers fan, I couldn't be more excited about what's ahead. This season might just be the one where everything clicks, and we see the team that fans have been dreaming about for decades. So buckle up, Steelers Nation, because the best is yet to come. Pause here just for a second. If you want the YouTube algorithm to keep recommending the latest Pittsburgh Steelers news to you, it's super important that you leave a like on this video. Go ahead, it's quick and it makes a big difference. Thank you. Now let us continue with the big reveal. And now, Pittsburgh Steelers fans, I want to hear from you. What's your take on all these moves? You believe Rodgers can lead this team to a Super Bowl? Would you like to see the Steelers make a move for Mclaurin or another star receiver? Drop your thoughts and predictions in the comments below. Your opinion really matters to us, and it's a big part of the Steelers family. Remember, I'll be back soon with even more updates, rumors, and analysis, so stay tuned and keep that passion alive. The Steelers are on the rise, and the 2025 season might just be the most thrilling chapter yet. Thanks for watching, and as always, here's to Steelers football, the pride of Pittsburgh and the heart of the NFL.